Hi everyone and welcome to another beautiful day here in Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm Harry Chickma alongside the president of USTA Florida, Bob Fender, for this USTA Florida broadcast. Really the hotbed of tennis, I like to call this wonderful state. Quite frankly, the best area ever to play. And there's so many groups since our last broadcast, Bob. Tell me about some of the new things, the new ventures and groups going on in USTA Florida.
Well, Harry, nice to be here with you, and we're very excited at a lot of changes that we've managed to put into place to grow the game in this great state of ours, and the list is quite long, so we'll take it little by little as we go.
And also junior tennis growing. That is the future of this sport. I mean, many players such as Pete Sampras, Andre Agassi, Jim Courier, they grew up playing around this Florida area in the tournaments. Tell me about junior tennis and what's moving up here in Florida.
Well, the most exciting thing that's happened in quite a long time is an actual rule change by the International Tennis Federation, the ITF, to have a new program called 10 and Under Tennis. And what that is new equipment, downsized for children, smaller nets, smaller rackets, better transition tennis balls so they can learn the game quicker and easier, and then transition into programs that we have for unranked players like team tennis where they can play with their kids, their friends.
Well, the Rogi balls are definitely very impressive. I've been able to hit with a few of those, and they're a lot of fun. And for more information on junior team tennis and what's going on with USTA Florida, we spoke with a few members, and here's what they have to say.
Junior team tennis has been around for about 20 years. It's a nationally branded program. We supported it here in Florida for many years. We offer local programs, state tournaments, and national qualifications. But we have also found there's another need for those kids that don't want to go on to national tournaments or qualify for that. And we're providing a new outlet this year called Team Tennis Challenges. We offer one for the 10 and under age demographic and one for the older children, the 11 to 18 demographics, to allow kids to play in a 1 or 2 day team tennis environment with lower levels of eligibility to show up and just participate and have fun.
Junior team tennis, I think, is one of the best programs to start kids in tennis and to keep kids in tennis, and just seeing them have the camaraderie, the kids come together, at all levels. It's just one of those things that I have a passion for. I love to see the kids grow in tennis. It's just one of my favorite starting points and lifelong points for kids to go into adulthood.
It's such a great opportunity for the kids to get great match play in an environment. Tennis is an individual sport, and so for all players, all levels, it gives an opportunity for them to enjoy a great sport in a team environment. And they get to play doubles and mixed doubles. And so from all aspects, social, development of the game, and pure enjoyment, it offers it all.
It just teaches you to work together with the same gender or opposite gender, and it's just fun all around.
It is a gentleman's sport, and I think that USTA does a good job of enforcing that and making sportsmanship and teamwork, a big thing, and they push that a lot. And it really helps with your kids' behavior and their character on the court.
I like to walk around and just say hi to everybody, every team, see all different kinds of people, their matches, how they play. It's a really great way to communicate with others.
It's I love just, traveling to different areas and facilities and just meeting new people, and just because, a lot of tennis players are just really cool, really nice and stuff, and it's just a great way to meet new friends. Yeah, so many backgrounds and ethnicities.
It's just bonding with the opposite gender or the same gender. It's just getting to know new people in different ways. Playing tennis is also great. It's a great bonding experience for everybody.
Tennis is one of those sports where you can play boys and girls on the same team at the same time. That's a huge advantage for this sport. And we believe and want to foster that opportunity. It's a social building, character building, personality building. When you have these children playing it with their friends, boys and girls together against other teams of the same age and comparable skill level.
I love the format basically because when the kids play, they each have to just put their little points together. Whether they win or lose, they just have to combine their points together to try and win for their team. And they learn, the biggest part is they learn camaraderie.
Watching the kids understand different concepts, watching them grow as players and as adults, watching their maturity on the court, watching them build from not knowing how to build a point to understanding how to build a point and executing it. Just seeing that light bulb go off, really, I enjoy that the most.
So often tennis can be very centered around individual results and how you play in a particular day, and most, majority of the tournaments are where you advance or not advance based on your personal performance. So I think it really gets them thinking outside of their own tennis world, and so they get to understand that even though maybe they didn't win a match, that they contributed in another way, and that there's a lot of different ways to contribute as being part of the team.
Some of these kids will end up being college players. I have one player who was on my national championship team, 18 and under, and he ended up becoming the captain at Boston College. He became captain because he came up through the team tennis program and learned how to play on a team.
With junior team tennis, it's all about games, not about the individual matches, so it helps the players help cheer each other on and help them understand that every point counts, and it just builds a nice little camaraderie within the team.
Well, indeed, junior team tennis definitely on the rise and helping people of all different abilities, some of the greatest players in Florida, also some of the younger players trying to get to that level. Tell me about junior team tennis and what you like about it.
Well, it's a national program to begin with, and what we've done, though, at the sectional level is that we actually have a dual pathways now. We have a competitive pathway that allows children to compete and move on at the national level, but we also now have created a recreational pathway to just increase participation at the local community level, where it's just a little bit less structured, fewer rules, and the idea and concept here is just to get more children on teams playing tennis.
And how do you feel junior team tennis can help the young children of Florida just better their lives in general?
Well, it's a chance to play with your buddies and get out on the tennis court and have some fun and compete, but enjoy it at a level that they can enjoy like they do other team sports, and we want to expose them to the game at that time when they're going to be choosing which sport they would like to focus on.
Well, there's no question junior team tennis and USTA Florida definitely on the rise. For more information, check out USTAFlorida.com. We'll be right back with much more from Daytona Beach. To find the right youth tennis program in your area, visit USTAFlorida.com/youth tennis.
I love how it's very competitive, but it's also fun at the same time.
I like to walk around and just say hi to everybody, every team, see all different kinds of people.
No matter what age or skill level, USTA Florida has a youth tennis program for you. Our new Team Tennis Challenge and Rogie events are great ways to experience match play, and USTA members play for less. Visit USTAFlorida.com/youth tennis today.
Are you up for the challenge?
Hi, my name is Jason Gilbert, and I'm the Director of Competitive Tennis for the USTA Florida, and I've been a teaching professional for over 20 years. Today I want to give you what I call drips, which are a combination of drills and tips. And today I have as my assistants Jason and Candace, who are two phenomenal USTA Florida tournament players. The first tip I want to tell you about is actually creating space from the ball. Too many players, they get fastballs down the middle and they don't create proper spacing. So Jason and Candace are going to show us today how to do so. So we're going to do a quick tip. Come over here, Jace, come on up. Ready position. Now all I want to do, Jason, is have him catch the ball with his non-dominant hand and freeze so I can see his positioning. Ready, Jason? You can go. And stop. Now notice his positioning. He's getting side to the ball, he's getting proper positioning, and he's holding. One more time, and hold. Good. Now Candace, real quick. Same thing for Candace. Ready position, side of the ball and hold. Good. And one more time. Side of the ball and hold. Now I should be able to hold her and not move her. She's pretty stable, and that's the most important part of this tip. So that was our first tip. Our second tip today is actually talking about hitting through the ball. Too many players when they play, they hit the ball that they move away from the ball. Jason's going to show us how to hit through the ball. Okay, Jason, all I want you to do is I want you to punch the ball. Okay, I want you to get to the side of the ball and I want you to punch it. That's it. I'll take the racket down, do it one more time. Get to the side of the ball, now punch right through it. Now, Jason, when punching, the analogy of punching really quickly is if he punched me, I can hear the punch. One more time. I can hear the punch. If he's moving away from me, move away and punch. I can't hear the punch. It's all about hitting through the ball. That's our tip today. Thank you very much, and thank you for joining us with USTA Florida Tips.
This pro tip is brought to you by Wilson, presenting sponsor of USTA Florida Team Tennis Challenges. More teams, more friendships, more win. Hi everyone, and welcome back to beautiful Daytona Beach and the headquarters of the USTA Florida section. I'm Harry Chickma alongside the president of USTA Florida, Bob Fender, and we looked at junior team tennis in the last segment. It's really on the rise, and it's great to see those players doing so well, but you have many other strategies and growing elements here in USTA Florida. Tell me about that.
Well, we really had a tremendous board of directors sit down, basically close the door, and we decided to focus on three primary strategic goals that we were going to have for the next 2 years or 3 years. And essentially those are to grow recreational tennis across the board, wherever that might be, to expand and improve on our competitive level tennis of all ages. And the one that one of the most exciting things we're doing that we're most excited about is focusing a little bit more, quite a bit more frankly, on the Hispanic community and taking the game to that population. We're very excited about that.
Well, that program, Tennis Para Todos, definitely very inspirational, and so many future champions here in Florida in the USTA Florida section. Looking forward to seeing them become the next great American players. And for more on that, here's a nice little feature.
Tennis Para Todos is a great initiative from USTA Florida, and I was observing always that USTA Florida was trying to see how they can include much more. All the communities, all the different origins, Latino, whatever, I mean, involved in tennis activity. And I really believe that having 33% of the Hispanic population in the state of Florida, this initiative will help to include and to retain more Spanish-speaking people. And also I can see that because the position on the map, I mean, Miami is one of the tennis centers in the world, and people from all over the world coming, basically from Latin America and Spain, they feel so comfortable in everything that's happening with tennis. And I really believe that USTA Florida is having the leadership regarding Hispanic Latino community development.
Thank God for Gustavo and his talents and the way he manages the program. And like I said before, our community is 60% Hispanic, okay, and 40% other. Yet and still his program, when he brought it in for everyone. And he's always reaching out for all ethnicity to join the program. So it's more reflective of the community. I mean, you watched our program this morning. You know, X% was white, X% was black, X% was Hispanic, okay? And that is what we want, because we want a homogeneous community.
Dentro de la comunidad hispana, yo puedo decirle con propiedad de que en América Latina de repente es mucho más costoso jugar tenis. Acá hay muchas posibilidades que brinda la USTA y las mismas comunidades. Hay canchas públicas, hay muchísimas opciones. No es costoso, es solamente tener una raqueta, las pelotas y las ganas de jugar.
It's great, it's easy, you know, it gives you a great sense of fulfillment and confidence that you can do certain sports, you know, even if you didn't want to do tennis, but perhaps you wanted to start something else as far as like a routine for physical education. So it's great to do, and you know, you can play it at any age. I think I've seen people play in their 60s.
Orlando has been a very diversified community for years due to our location here in Central Florida, and receiving families from all different backgrounds has given us the opportunity now to know that we're actually in a diversified market. And after we allocated the resources through the help of USTA Florida, we have now a great tool in place to apply tennis as an inclusive program for anyone, kids of all ages and adults as well. And it's very important for us to have this in place for tennis to become more inclusive and attract players, new players to the game.
Bueno, el tenis, yo juego al tenis hace aproximadamente unos 30 años. Durante toda esta vida pues ha sido mi pasión el deporte del tenis. Le he inculcado esto a mis hijos. Yo soy de Colombia, tengo 2 hijos mayores que están allá, que fueron también buenas raquetas a nivel nacional en Colombia.
Este deporte es muy importante porque puedes conseguir amistades, hay mujeres de distintas personalidades y después de un buen juego de tenis puedes ir a disfrutar una taza de café, un almuerzo y todo es divertido.
Creo que la gente que quiera jugar tenis es una gran responsabilidad para que puedan tener un buen estado para jugar simplemente bien, llevar el juego como le gusten y que traten lo mejor posible que puedan y también que los lleven con mucho cuidado para que no se tengan dolor o que se frustren.
The most important thing, I think, that tennis can be an individual sport, tennis can be a family sport, tennis can be a sport that you can enjoy across your age spectrum, and it's not an expensive sport when you really think about it. If you want to play recreational tennis and build your family unit, it's not very expensive to get involved in. You just need a tennis racket and a ball, a backboard to learn on, and if you have some good instruction, that's great. But other than that, you just need a ball and a racket.
The Hispanic people love to play tennis. And they love other sport as well, but basically during the last time they feel so identified with tennis. So I think it's great that the section at USTA Florida is taking, in my opinion, I have some knowledge about what's going on in the rest of the country, and I can see the USTA Florida is taking with very, very degree of importance how they can support tennis for the Hispanic community.
Tennis para todos, very exciting. I kind of wish I was still in the juniors, so my friends and I could really benefit from some of these programs. Also, a lot of growth, and you're adding a few new members of your staff to help build that.
Well, in order to accomplish this aggressive goal, we had to find someone that is already ingrained in the community. We were very fortunate to find a wonderful lady in Maria Romo, who's based down in Miami, and she is heading up this initiative for us. And we're choosing 3 primary pockets of the state that we're going to focus on, and this is going to be something that is going to really pay some dividends in getting that new population playing the game.
Well, it is very exciting. As I mentioned, USTA Florida has made some of the best tennis players in the history of America. Hopefully this program does that as well. For more information, check out USTAFlorida.com. I'm Harry Chickma alongside Bob Fender. We'll be right back after these brief messages. To learn more about USTA Florida's Tennis Para Todos initiative and to find a participating facility in your area, visit www.tennisparatodos.com today.
Me parece un proyecto muy interesante, es un proyecto futurista muy bueno.
Fantástico, fantástico. De hecho, yo no jugaba tenis hasta que él fue el que me introdujo dentro del deporte.
Mirarnos a nosotras mismas y ya hacer algo por nosotras, porque ya está bueno, ¿no? So, it's great.
La Asociación de Tenis de los Estados Unidos en la Florida ha lanzado su nueva iniciativa de alcance hispano, Tenis para Todos. Esta iniciativa está diseñada para llevar el tenis a niños y adultos de las comunidades hispanas alrededor del estado. Para encontrar un evento o programa cerca a ti, visita www.tenisparatodos.com.
Hola, mi nombre es Marcelo Goetz y estoy aquí para demostrarle una demostración de la Tennis USTA Florida. Cuando los jugadores comienzan a jugar, es muy importante que tomen el equipo apropiado y las pelotas apropiadas para jugar. una raqueta que es más pequeña para un jugador o una pelota que es un poquito más lenta, les va a ayudar mucho a controlar el espacio y la velocidad de la pelota. Por ejemplo, esta pelota es una pelota que juega con mucha menos velocidad y el bote es mucho más bajo. Es dedicada para los jugadores pequeños, pero incluso los jugadores adultos pueden beneficiarse por el uso de esta pelota. La pelota anaranjada es una pelota un poquito más rápida y permite a jugadores distanciarse un poquito más para controlar los golpes. Pero las dos pelotas son esenciales y muy importantes para comenzar con control en el juego del tenis. Esta es una demostración de Marcelo Goetz para ustedes de USTA Florida.
This pro tip is brought to you by Geico, offering exclusive savings for USTA Florida members. Call today for a quote and tell them you are a USTA member. Welcome back to Daytona Beach, Florida. A beautiful day here at the USTA Florida headquarters. I'm Harry Chickma alongside Bob Fender, the president of the USTA Florida section. I've had the privilege and the honor of traveling to many tennis events, US Open, Grand Slams, World Team Tennis, and I've seen the diversity and so many different people involved in the sport, and you've done a great job catering to them. Tell me about membership in the USTA, how you're able to reach those different demographics.
Membership has always been a priority to us in the organization. That is just what drives our business. But what we've done recently, I would say in the last 2 years, and what we're going to continue to focus on is member value. Not so much why we're trying to get you to join, because that's always been difficult to answer if you're not a player in one of our programs. But for those people that are members, we are adding every day more and more partnerships, more opportunities and reasons and benefits that you get if you're a member when you participate in various programs, when you go to professional tournaments. Our marketing director, Laura Bowen, has expanded into a variety of things from deals on insurance rates to tickets to NFL games, and it goes just beyond anything that we've had before. So the key here is participation. That's what we're focusing on. A little bit less emphasis on membership, but when you do become a member, what we want to show is that you're getting a lot more than that $44 that you're paying initially.
Absolutely, and we spoke with a few members of USTA Florida about why they love this section and taking part in its many events.
You know, at USTA over the past year or so, we've really taken a whole new look at membership and the value that we bring to members. So one of the things that we've done is take a look at the savings you can get on the court and off the court. So if you go to our website, you'll notice that a lot of our events now offer a member value pricing component. Members will pay less to play in one of our events than non-members will. The other thing that we've done this year is we've partnered with facilities in areas across the state to give our members other benefits, whether that's discounts at the pro shop, discounted court fees, or other exclusive play opportunities. So there's a lot more membership value there than has ever been there before. So whether you're new to USTA Florida or maybe you were a member for a long time and haven't taken a look yet, definitely go to USTAFlorida.com and check out all the new benefits that we offer. It's a great program, and I hope a lot of our members will take advantage of it.
Most people, it's for the love of the sport and a love of being outside, and they want people to play with. If you don't have people to play with, what are you going to do? So you should just jump out there, don't be afraid. Most people are welcoming and want you involved.
It's just a constant friendship, and we often go out to lunch after our matches, and we get to know one another so that we're there for each other. We support one another in issues that aren't even related to tennis.
USTA Florida really is leading the charge on social media. We want to connect with our members. We want to hear what you have to say, and we want to engage with you. If you haven't already connected with us on Facebook or on Twitter, definitely check us out. And we have a brand new mobile app which you can download through our website. So even if you don't have a Facebook account or a Twitter account, you don't want to sign up for one, you can still see all the updates and the great programs we offer through our app. It's free to download and it works on both the Apple and Android platforms. So we hope we have over 1,000 users right now, and we'd love to see that number go up to 10,000 users or more in the year ahead.
To learn more about what your membership can do for you, visit USTAFlorida.com/member value pricing. Now more than ever before, it pays to be a member of USTA Florida. As a member, you get exclusive discounts at many USTA Florida sponsored tennis events and workshops, savings at participating local tennis facilities, discounts on tickets to pro tennis tournaments, football games, and soccer matches, additional savings on insurance and other services you use every day. To take advantage of all your membership has to offer and to join or renew, visit USTAFlorida.com/membership today.
My name is Jason Gilbert, and I'm the Director of Competitive Tennis for the USTA Florida. I've also been a teaching professional for over 20 years, and I'm excited to share with you some what I call drips. Today's drip is with Jason and Candace. Jason and Candace are very good USTA Florida tournament players who are going to help us today with this drip. This drip is all about being able to tell what ball you have to hit out of the air. Sometimes you're going to want to hit a swinging volley, sometimes you're going to want to hit an overhead, and sometimes you're going to want to hit a volley. The question is how fast you can determine what you're going to hit. So what I want to do is I want them to verbalize what they're going to hit depending upon the ball that I hand feed them. I know usually you would go farther away, but this is a good way to start being able to get them to make decisions quickly of what they're going to hit. Okay, so what we're going to do right now, Jason's going to step on up. And Jason, I'm going to give you a ball and you're going to tell me and verbalize what it's going to be, all right? So what would this be if I give you this ball? Ready? Go. What would that be? Say it right away. Good. Do it one more time. Jason, what would this be? That's right. And Jason, what would this be? That's right. So Candace, come on up. Same thing. Now you'll notice, if you can look at me for a sec, you'll notice that Jason was able to tell me right away. You want to get an instant feedback right away. If they're delaying, that's exactly what's going to happen in a match. They're not going to know what to hit, and it most probably will make an unforced error. Candace, what's this ball right here? Ready? Go. Say it. That's it. What's this ball right here, Candace? That's right. And what's this ball right here, Candace? That's right. So that is the tip, being able to know what ball you're going to hit and be able to come in and make it be decisive. That's our tip today. Thank you for joining us on USTA Florida Tips.
Well, there's no question USTA Florida has so much to offer for all of its members.
We want to continue to add that member value for you when you join. Playing our programs, getting out on the court. I would particularly like to recognize the USPTA and the PTR, our two primary professional teaching organizations that we are partnering with to help teach folks this wonderful game.
Well, Bob Fender, thanks for joining me here.
Yes, sir.
Privilege and an honor to be here. And also thanks to everyone and part of USTA Florida. Go pick up a racket and play and check out the website, USTAFlorida.com. For the rest of the staff, I'm Harry Chickma. We'll see you again next time.